If you are still drawing out every single carbon and hydrogen atom, you are going to run out of time on your next organic chemistry exam, guaranteed. Skeletal structures are a quick way to draw large carbon-based molecules. I am going to teach you where the carbons are, how to see the hidden hydrogens, and how to understand what drawings like these represent. Skeletal structure is a specialized shorthand used to save time. And there are 3 rules that you need in order to be able to read this. Rule number 1 is zigzag geometry. Unless there's a triple bond or back-to-back double bonds, we don't draw straight lines. We draw zigzags. So the beginning, angle change, and end of each line are the locations of carbons. So this molecule has 4 carbons in a chain. Triple bonds and back-to-back double bonds are a common point of confusion. Look at this molecular model. Triple bonds and back-to-back double bonds really do have a 180-degree bond angle, so there is a big linear section. Let's draw that molecule too. Counting the carbons in this molecule, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 in a line, and carbon 5 is off at a different angle. Rule number 2, anything that is not a carbon or a hydrogen bonded directly to a carbon needs to have its symbol written out explicitly. Anything other than a carbon or a hydrogen is referred to as a heteroatom, and here bromine is our example. Rule 3, the octet rule is key for finding the hidden hydrogens. Carbons like to have 4 bonds. They can have 3 if they are charged, but they are never going to have 5 or any higher number. We don't see any charges in these examples, so each and every one of these carbons needs to have a total of 4 bonds. Any bonds that are not explicitly drawn would be bonds to hydrogens. So this carbon, we see 1 bond explicitly drawn, 3 bonds are missing, it has 3 hydrogens. This carbon has 2 bonds drawn, 2 bonds are missing, it has 2 hydrogens. This carbon has all 4 bonds accounted for. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has no hydrogens. Once you can find the carbons and the hidden hydrogens, these stop being drawings and start being 3D reality. Now, formal charges are the GPS that tell you where these molecules are going to go in reactions. And next, I want to teach you a shortcut for figuring out formal charges.